Wow, AJIM. Wow. AJIM visited the late popular Afrobeat singer's shrine. That is a fella, Arifola Kuti. I think I'm correct. Fela Kuti's shrine. In that shrine, they do nightlife, they do Afrobeat music, they sell costumes there. It's basically a place that is so African, so anybody can come in there, either enjoy the high life music, the Afrobeats, and buy their costumes also. So Ajim went there. And before then, Ajim went for a boat cruise in Lagos. The amazing boat ride, he went there to show people how the boat cruise in Lagos looks like. And the next thing Ajim did was he went to the ocean. He saw white people there enjoying themselves at the areas. And of course, Ajim had a field day. Then my own take is on this Fela Kuti's shrine. Most people don't know about the shrine, like they've never been there, they've never visited the shrine. They've never been there, they've never visited the shrine. But people had a lot to say about Ajim's discovery in Nigeria. It goes to show that a lot of people live in Nigeria but do not know about these places. Neither do they even hear about them on social media. They don't know about the places, they don't hear it about on social media. It takes a foreigner to come in to show these places. Then those who are criticizing Nigeria, talking down on Nigeria, insulting Nigerians, comparing themselves to Nigerians are those village brought up girls who had no business traveling out of the shores of this country. They are the ones doing all of these things. But as you all know, a person who is half informed is totally uninformed. Because what do you want to tell the people? You keep giving them half baked stories. So Ajim has been able to break the jinx. He has been able to go out there to show a lot of things happening in Nigeria, in Lagos, because like the day he will come to Abuja, he will see more in Abuja, and people will begin to be, is this the same Nigeria they have been trying to talk down on? I've said it time without number that in Nigeria, the only challenge we have are our leaders. We have everything right, but we don't have leaders. We don't have good leadership, but we have good people in Nigeria. We have hospitable people, we have accommodating people, we have great minds, hardworking people in Nigeria. But what we don't have in Nigeria is good politicians. Our politicians don't care about us, but we care about ourselves, and that is why we market our country and we welcome anybody who is ready to market our country. Ajim began by showing the beautiful shirt he got from the shrine at the beginning of the video before proceeding to tell us other things and show us other things that went on. It was really an exciting experience for him and his team. He mentioned that Fela started Afrobeat, which is the truth. He said before Burna Boy, Davido, and Wizkid came into the scene, it was Fela that started Afrobeat from his shrine. So Ajim took us to the area where the shrine is built, the house, and he went there at night. And he explained that the reason why most of his stores he likes doing them at night is just to debunk the lies that we do not have light in Nigeria. Meanwhile, there is light in Nigeria, and that is why he's doing what he is doing. He talked about how people would think, oh, the shrine will be built for only Nigeria. But he said no, that the shrine is built for Africa. You will see a lot of things here symbolizing Africa. So it was not just about Nigeria, but the whole of Africa. It goes to show you how Nigerians are more Pan-African than any other African country. Nigerians are very Pan-African. And South Africans, they are xenophobic. So they don't like the blacks, they worship the whites. It's to their own. You still see them come under comment sections to be defending their masters, which is fine. It's their decision, but they should not pour their insecurities on us. He talked about people allowing him celebrate, that the Africans should learn to celebrate their own thing. That most Africans are in Africa, but they know about all the European heroes, but they don't talk about their own heroes. They don't even, you know, they don't celebrate them, but they know about all the European heroes because they feel that that one is more important to them. He talked about Fela starting Afrobeat, and today Afrobeat is winning BET award and is winning Grammy awards. He talked about the fact that he's happy that they are preserving Fela's, legacies, and he showed the shirt Fela wore and the presentation maybe in an international stage that was hung there to idolize or wherever, because there were so many things in the shrine that showed that this is an African shrine, basically. He showed us Fela's mother and told us she is the first woman to drive a car in Nigeria. Those are things we already know, but as a review of his video, I have to also point that out. He talked about that he's not after all Fela's activism, whether he did anything political or whatever, he doesn't care. But he's talking about Fela's music and how it has impacted in the Nigerian industry, music industry today, and how Nigerians have been recognized globally courtesy of Fela's Afrobeat invention. He showed us the celebration stage where Whiskey, Davido, Burna Boy have done their presentation before. Most artists have been here to do their presentation, so he showed us all of those things. But let us read what the people at the comment section said. Somebody said, visit to Lagos without Fela's shrine is no visit. Na him be the man where first carry Nigeria and Africa for head. One Africa. Who else is the greatest Afrobeat artist of all time? This other person said, this guy called AJIM, you are a honorary Nigerian citizen, single-handedly carrying a nation as Nigerian to the world. Proud to call you Nigerian brother. This other person said, what else can we say? AJIM has finally disgraced the people who always talk bad about Nigeria. This other one said French president visited the place as a youngster and as a president. This other person said Ajim only this one about Fela don't make you the greatest guy in Africa. This one says, so they've given Ajim, the Ajim has won the position of the greatest guy in Africa. Guys, take note, that's Ajim's new position as the greatest guy in Africa. This person said, you are more Nigerian than most Nigerian. Keep the good work up. This one say giant of Africa for all reasons, Nigeria. This person say the creator of Afrobeat. The next one say na wow for this Ajim. You are encompassing 3 years worth of visit in just one trip. As a Nigerian person, I never even go any of these places. This person said it will be good for Nigerians to honor Fela Kuti and his mother. I also recommend that we do the same for Sonny Akuson, who fought against the ill treatment of South Africans for decade. You see, this is a South African talking. This other person said, you don't give a South African woto to back to back. Another person said, very direct woto. This other person said, in case you are new here, this is the root of the Afrobeat Aka celebration, Nigeria. This one said, Jim, you are in my hood. Wow, well done. The other person said, Ajim, now you they rock YouTube now, no? Now you then they talk of YouTube, right? Now carry on. God bless Nigeria. This other person said, great job, Ajim. Fela was a great mentor and his legacy lives up. Please visit Fela Museum as his former residence in Ikeja too. Nigeria is a great country with great people that are very hospitable. Nigerians receive every Africa very warmly and with open arms. He said the focus of Fela was on African brotherhood. This other person said, visit Fela's museum. This one said, visit Afrobeat said, "Great, you have just visited the greatest place of our legendary Fela Kuti."